Hello. Hope is the thing with feathers. I've made this video a few times today and got to the point of uploading it, and like mid-upload I've deleted them. And to me that's a sign that I'm still holding on to something that I know I should let go of. This one's not fun. I grew up in a house with domestic violence. My brothers and I were taken by Child Protective Services when I was about 10. I just want to say it. I love my mom. I love my dad. I hold no grudges against them. It's not my place to judge. I'm very grateful for my life and my life experiences, and that I have made it to this point. I saw it on the internet somewhere, but when you grow up in a home with domestic violence and you meet somebody who feels like home, that might be a red flag that this person is not a safe person. It's not a guarantee, but spooky. It's very important that you not only look out for the red flags in people you're dating, but heed those warnings, okay? When you're, what's it called? When you're wearing rose tinted glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. So I implore you, when you are starting to date somebody, take those glasses off. I know it's very hard. The honeymoon phase is so nice. But you really need to be real with yourself about this person and the things they're showing you about themselves. Because it can get bad. It can get really bad. I don't want to go too much into my experience because I don't want this to be me demonizing anybody. But I do think it's important for us to talk about our experiences with this stuff, because people fucking die. You know, you meet someone that you love, you grow an attachment to, you start thinking they're your soulmate, and eventually you don't want to look at their flaws, the things that they're doing that are not good, to the point of like they might get dangerous. It might be dangerous to be around this person. So please be real with yourself, and look out for those red flags. I wrote a few down. This one's not fun. Okay, so if you get into conflict with this person that you're seeing, do they take accountability for their part to play in this conflict, or do they constantly blame you? Or do you constantly feel like the problem in the relationship? And are you constantly having to apologize and feel like you're never getting apologies? That's a red flag. How does this person react to criticism? From you, from family, from friends? If they, if a friend offers them advice that they don't take well, and you see the light leave their eyes and the evil come over their face, that's a red flag, bitch. People who get really defensive and reactive when taking criticism, they have shit to work on. That's a red flag. How do they treat you in a conflict, in those conflicts? You know, if things get really bad, what kind of stuff are they saying to you? If they tell you to fuck off and die, you know, that's not good. It's kind of hard to justify that kind of language in a loving relationship. So, how they treat you in conflict. If they are trying to work through things, if they are being receptive and empathetic, if they're willing to admit they're wrong, that's probably an okay person. But if they're telling you that you're garbage and they hate you and you're the worst thing that's ever happened to them, maybe time to move on. Pay attention to how they treat people in their lives that they already have established relationships with, like their family. How they treat their family is important, because these are the people who have known them their whole lives and they're comfortable with. And if you notice that this person is, you know, whenever their parent calls, they've just got the worst attitude. Like, they might have been in a really good attitude with you a second before, but as soon as they answer the phone, it's like they feel so annoyed that somebody would even bother. Like, that's a red flag. Especially if the person is like really supportive and nurturing and giving. Like, if this person is like walking all over them, consider that's gonna be you in a few, you know, in a few months, in a few years. Take heed. Gaslighting is a tough one because it's hard, okay? And on that note, I just want to say, if you feel like you're being gaslit and you are high all the time, that's a problem, because weed makes your memory shitty, and that makes you a lot easier to gaslight. You're more willing to question what you've done or how you said things or your tone or stuff like that. If you got a clear head, it's a lot harder to gaslight you because you remember, like, oh no, I didn't say that like that. You know, or if you're drunk, you know, if you forgot what you did last night, then yeah, it's a lot easier to say you did this, this, and this. And maybe you did do something, but like, I'm just saying, it's important to have a clear head so you can be who you want to be and remember who you've been. Yeah. If you start to feel like somebody's going to be hostile with you, trust your gut, trust your intuition, get the fuck out. The first time somebody puts hands on you with harm intended, please leave. Please leave that person. People fucking die. The first time they hurt you physically and you forgive them, now in their brain they see they can hurt you and get away with it. And I know it's very hard. If you find someone you think is your soulmate and suddenly things start making you feel unsafe, it can be very hard to leave that person. And you start thinking about all the good times and all their good qualities, but if they are willing to hurt you, to harm you, there's something better out there for you, and you need to go find that. Probably take some time to yourself first, but if your partner is willing to do you harm physically, they should not be around. They are not safe. Please get the fuck out. I think that's one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do, is leave somebody you love and you don't want to leave. But I'm telling you, people fucking die, and it's scary. Alright? If someone's in a situation, if somebody's threatening you, somebody's threatening to hit you upside the head with your work laptop, and then they throw that across the room, and you gotta explain to your employer what the fuck happened. Don't let it get to that. If your partner says fuck off and die when you're having a disagreement about something, they don't give a shit, okay? They do not have your best interests in heart. Please trust your gut. Follow your heart, but trust your gut. When you don't feel safe, leave and don't come back. Okay? Don't say anything. Don't try and defend yourself. Don't give them ammunition. Don't give them a reason to take things from you or hurt you or hold you in a situation that you feel trapped in. Leave as soon as you feel unsafe. And maybe before, if you're seeing signs. So, please stay safe. Please trust your gut. And, yeah. Know that you're not alone. Don't be afraid to tell people what's going on behind the scenes. All right. You guys have a good day. Be good and be good at it. I'll see you for the next one.